Well, hello there. It is Jeff, and I'm in the middle cleaning out a lot of my inventory. Physically cleaning, not like, getting rid of cleaning. Physically cleaning my inventory to get ready to open up my store. It's a lot of work. Unfortunately, a lot of the things that I have left are not just simple alcohol and Q-tip type things. It's a lot of elbow grease involved, and I figured while I was doing this, I haven't done one yet, I will do a video of how I clean those tough to clean games. So here we have it, what to do when alcohol and Q-tips don't work. Okay, so here I have a copy of Russian Attack, and I've looked at it and it looks kind of grimy. I don't know if you could see the dirt in there, the grime in here. Yeah, you can definitely see there's dirt and grime on the pins. So I am guessing that you're not going to be able to play this right away, but we'll find out. We'll put her in. It's my little test machine. Don't mind it not having a top on. Lots of blinkies. Blinky light, blinky light. Let's try one more time. Readjust. Sometimes that works, but I'm not feeling too confident. Oh, solid light. Son of a bitch. Really? That's not cool. It's working. How the hell? Alright, so blinky light again. I just turned it off and turned it back on. So I don't know. I don't feel confident this is going to work. Let's try another one. A boy and his blob, it is. I'm pretty sure I got them all here. See how it's all dirty? Dirty pin. It's not too bad, actually. Could use some cleaning on the outside and on the inside in there. It's just, old. 30 years of dirt and grime. Blinking light. Nothing on the screen. Take it out. Pop it back in just to make sure. Still alright. So now we got a good one. Now we got one that's 2 tries and then now it's not good. Yeah, it's just blinking, right? Okay. Whew. Goddamn Russian Attack. I'm still gonna clean that one, but I wanted to get one that didn't work. For lack, so we could just try this, right? So we're gonna do alcohol and Q-tips next. Okay, so here we are. We got a boy and his blob. What we're gonna do is clean it out with some alcohol and a 1-up card. 1-up, for those of you who doesn't know, is a card that you can clean your with. Now this one I've used a bunch of times, and I now use this as a cleanup one, meaning if I use it enough with just rubbing alcohol and the clean side, you put rubbing alcohol over here and then you dry it with this side, so you set the fluid and dry. They get dirty after a while, and you can use them for this purpose, or at the end of this video purpose. I will not be using this card for this one right yet. This is the card I'll be using. This is a new one. See what it looks like, all nice and new. And we got our fluid. I'm not going to over stuff. But this is not the original fluid it came with. This is just 99% rubbing alcohol it came with. I just put stuff in here because it's easy to apply to the card. Anywhere between 91 and 99% alcohol is good. I'm using like 92 or something like that right now. It's hard to find 99%. Apply a little bit right there. Get it nice and wet. And stick it in here. Much faster than Q-tips, guys, just so you know. So if you get a, you bought a collection or you don't have much time, flip it on the other side. Much faster than Q-tips. So there's some dirt and grime on that. And we get the dry side and we dry it off. That's it. Plain and simple. Not much to it. Takes a lot less time than Q-tips and Q-tips, if you ask me. So let's go check it out and see if it works. Alright, so I got it here and we're going to see if it works now. Nope, still not working. It should, but it's not. So we're going to have to clean this sucker. And clean it good. Okay, for this you're going to need a Nintendo security bit, which will be right here. I don't know if I can focus in on that close. As you can see, it's kind of like a can't remember the exact measurement of this. Like 2mm, I don't know, 8mm, I don't friggin' know. Don't quote me. If you search NES security bit, you will come up with this in the correct size, just so you know. So we take these screws out, take the board. It's really simple. It's right in there. This screwdriver was meant to do this exact thing and nothing else. Although I'm sure the screw is made for other things, the screwdriver is specifically made for doing this. All done. We pop off the lid and we see our lovely, dirty, corroded pins. And there you have it. So what do we do about that? Well, there's a couple things you can do. Some people suggest erasers. Some people suggest Brasso. I've used Brasso. You can do on occasion. If I don't have any of this stuff lying around I'm about to use. But what I like to use is a little safer than Brasso, because you don't need much Brasso, honestly. I'm not going to say no to Brasso. I'm not going to be one of those people and say, no, don't use Brasso. I'm not going to be one of them people. You want to use Brasso, and you feel comfortable doing it. Use very little of it. Clean it up well when you're done with alcohol. Any residue left over, rubbing alcohol. You should be fine. I have several games in my collection over 7 years old that I cleaned with Brasso, and they still work to this day. But since then, I have come on to this method, and it's using contact cleaner, which is a lot safer, and it's pretty much meant for doing exactly this, electrical contacts, which is what these are. So here's what I have. I have CRC QD electronic cleaner, and it's a quick drying formula. Cleans and protects sensitive electronic equipment, helps prevent contact failure. Plastic safe, leaves no residue. So there's really no cleanup with this. I mean, you can rub it on, and I do. I will use, this is a new bottle, so excuse me. You can have cleanup with this, no doubt. Let's see. Keep it. I like how that comes with a nice little thing holder. But so you don't necessarily need to use the things. I'm not going inside a small space. what I'm going to do is just put it right there and spray it on. Doesn't matter if you get it on the chips or not. Just a couple squirts. Use your cloth. I'm using a microfiber cloth, just so you know. And it did pretty good with just those little squirts. There's a couple of spots that need to be cleaned up again. And it's dry on this side already, so apparently you should clean it right away. Don't do both sides at once. It is quick drying, like they said. That did pretty good. You might need a couple of sprays up and down with this, but that's about it, man. You don't need to, clean it up with alcohol afterwards or anything. There's no residue left behind, like the bottle says. Does it still look a little dirty? It does. But that's okay. I'm going to try this out one more time. See, I'm not spraying much, man. It doesn't take much. There's that little spot right there I'm concerned about. Now, I have never come across an issue where I've had to use a Brasso on top of this, but this one I may. I mean, there's this little spot right here, but there's enough contact area open and clean that spot shouldn't matter. If you're worried about getting your thing really, really, really clean and you don't want any contacts, yeah, this got rid of it. But if you don't want any area showing dirt or anything, you want that sucker completely clean, and hey, use the Brasso, because that's what that's for. This is just to make your contacts good so you can make electrical contact. It's what it's for. I'm doing it again. I want to make sure this sucker is completely, kosher. What I want to do. Okay. So we're going to put this back in. I'm not going to clean the cart part yet. So I'll make sure the cart actually works. So you never know, it may not. Put our screws in. If you just want to test this, you can just put one screw in, but I'm confident. I've used this enough times that I know. And just so you know, I'm not lying when I say use Brasso. I got some right here, right to my left. It happens. If I see something that's really, cut on, that's contact cleaner's not for that. That's not going to get all the extra, I mean, it can, but you really want to do a good job, you want to make the sucker clean because it looks like it's horrible. I mean, to the point where it's, almost corroded, then you might want to use Brasso. I always try to stick with the contact cleaner because this is what it's meant for. So, that being said, let's see if we did the job. Okay, so we are back. Boy and his blob. Back in. Oh, it stayed on this time. There it is. There we go. That's all we had to do. Contact cleaner. You saw it here first. So there we go. It is working. As where it was not before. There you go, contact cleaner. Like I said, man, if you need to use the Brasso, it's up to you. I will not show you a video on that because you gotta know what you're doing to not let that Brasso eat into your pins. It doesn't eat into it right away. It's not gonna kill your pins right away when you do it. It's an overtime thing that it eats away at your pins. That's why you gotta make sure you clean up all the residue. That's all. That's all it is.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. That is it. I can't express anymore. Contact cleaner works pretty well. Brasso as well. I didn't show you Brasso. I wouldn't get into that, like I said before. So if you like the idea of contact cleaner, go ahead. You think you can just do it with an eraser, go ahead. Do your method, whatever you like. But for me, this is my method. This is how I get my games clean. That's it, man. Thank you, as always. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for kicking it retro with me. If you really like my videos, hit that like button, subscribe. That bell icon would be awesome so you're notified whenever I post a new video. And as always, share the heck out of it. And thanks for watching. Peace out.